I'll show you the dark side.
Alright guys, holy shit, I'm gonna try and bring you guys some live content. This camera does not filter out. I'm removing my carbon filters right now, or carbon traps. We're gonna see how bad overall it is. I've already taken off one part of my carbon filters and it looks horrible. So I'm gonna need some filters soon. Let's see. Okay, so here is filter number 1. This is at 8,000 miles, okay? I have only had this car for 8,000 miles, 6 months, 8,000 miles. I know it's a lot. Gone on a couple road trips, had fun with the car, whatever. But god damn, Texas, this is horrible for a filter already. Okay, so it is like 12 o'clock in the morning. I just finished uninstalling and installing, not uninstalling and installing. I just finished uninstalling my carbon traps and putting everything back together. I'm gonna do a cold start. I'm gonna do a little bit of a drive, see if there's any check engine lights that pop up. Hopefully there's not. It shouldn't be any engine lights. We'll have to see when it gets to there. But yeah, I'm gonna record the cold start and then I'm gonna go out for a little drive. Hopefully nothing pops up and we'll go from there. Carbon filters, the carbon traps. It's not a super throttle response, you know, it's not a super boost, but you can, I know a lot of people say you can't feel it because it's not tuning and everything. I swear it's definitely different. So it's for what you're doing overall, I feel like it's decently worth it. If you're dailying your car and you're having to drive your car, like right now I live in Texas. So me driving my car and I don't have the air filter caps on themselves. I had to put up a little thing of that. I don't have the caps themselves, the top parts of it. So I do get a little bit more noise than you would probably with just the carbon traps themselves. I'm pretty sure that was a guy on the fucking side of the road. It's 12:30 on, it's not New Year's. It's Independence Day, baby, 4th of July. That was a guy on the side of the road. Alright, so I just went and got some gas. We got the in sport mode. I will say, I don't know who's all saying, oh, there's no difference. If you're saying that, I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna say you're probably lying. And I do have to go because this car's coming. Okay guys, we're gonna be starting another YouTube video. It's gonna be part 2. While I was doing my carbon traps, I noticed that my air filters were dirty. After doing a decent amount of research, they're really not that dirty. I kind of did over exaggerate, but I still want to take them out, replace them, see how they drive differently a little bit. That part's gonna be a little hard to record, but I want to see how they drive, kind of feel the difference in them. If it's not really that much of a difference, I don't really feel anything, I'm just gonna switch it back to the other ones that are already dirty and just continue with those until they're actually dirty. Because like I said, I kind of overestimated with how dirty they were. You know, I mean, it was dark, kind of hard to see, and I don't know. But we're also gonna go through some of the things I wanna do with the car, and yeah, so let's get into it. Oh, and if you're ever wondering, what's he doing in his spare time? You know, what's going on? Here's the video games. That's Gran Turismo, you know, gotta stay up with the skills. And then here's my cutie kitty who stole my chair while I was doing my little workouts. But I'm gonna get dressed. We're gonna go outside. We're gonna go check out the air filters, gonna get a, like, you know, fresh mind, fresh eye on them, see how good they're actually doing. If they're kind of like what I'm thinking, we're definitely gonna go through the process of at least getting them off, replaced, feeling the difference. If it's really not that bad, I'm probably just gonna leave them on, but most likely they're gonna get off and replaced. So it's been like 3 hours and I'm finally out here. Took me a while to get changed and I was looking for my tripod and I can't find it. So this one is gonna get recorded kind of entirely different. It's gonna be really homemade. But yeah, I'm gonna start off with taking the air filters off. Well, I'm gonna take off the whole air intake. The whole thing's gonna come off. Disconnect the airflow sensors and all of that. Then we're gonna check out the air filters, replace them, and we'll go from there. So I'll let you guys see the setup. We got it all set up out here, and yeah, let's take off. Okay, call me a liar, liar, pants on fire. You're gonna need a 10mm to take off this guy right here. So right now I have the actual filter itself loose. So technically it can move, right? You can get all this. If I can kind of show it better. It's kind of hard to show with just one hand, but it's moved. Like, you can move it, right? But I don't want to necessarily do it that way because it could potentially damage the filter, such as on the back side here. I'm not sure if that was me. I'm pretty sure it's whoever installed it, Ford. But the actual filters are kind of damaged a little bit, which is okay. Doesn't necessarily hurt them overall too bad, but I want to try and avoid that if we can. Okay, so now that that part's out, this does decently freely move, but it does have some bend there. I don't really like doing it this way, so I'm going to go ahead and put that guy a little bit back down, and we're going to take the mass airflow sensor off, disconnect that, whatever the fuck that is, and disconnect that so we can go ahead and remove this whole thing, because I'd prefer to remove the whole thing, make sure it looks all nice. Okay, everything's been disconnected. We got our mass airflow sensor sitting right there, nice and safe. Whatever this tube was disconnected, hose clamp is loose. So we just gotta pull this bad boy off, which I already started doing, so we can probably just get it. Yeah, we can, okay. And we'll make sure the filter stays nice and safe. I mean, it's not horrible, but like, yikes. It's definitely gonna get rotated if nothing else, but most likely replaced. Now we're just gonna repeat the process on the other side. I'm gonna disconnect this. I'm not going to show much of this side, I'm just going to kind of skip through it. So this one's pretty dirty too, but we're going to repeat the process. We're going to take off the mass airflow sensor, disconnect this with the little clamp that's in there, disconnect this hose clamp, disconnect this guy right here, and the whole thing should be able to come out. So we're going to do that real quick. I'm not going to show it. I'm just going to kind of skip by it, and you guys will see it after it's all done. Okay, so we're taking a break, which actually has been a little bit of a break. My phone actually ran out of storage, so I had to go through and clear like 30 gigabytes. But yeah, we're taking a break. It's hot in Texas. It's like 94 degrees out here. It's hot, and I'm wearing sweats because I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know. But we got both the intakes off. I just need to actually. Oh my god, my phone is slipping. We're gonna act like that didn't happen. Oh, and if you're wondering why I look like that, it's because I haven't gone to the barber in like 2 months, and I didn't do my hair this morning. That's what I'll say. But yeah, it's just gonna be removing the air filters and putting everything back together. It's basically already done. And then that's pretty mostly it for this video. Oh, I did want to talk about, future upgrades to the car and things like that. Right now, as you can maybe see, I don't have my back seats in, and I have my netting in. I did have a plan to replace kind of the entire interior with a really lightweight fabric, like a really thin, basically a shirt material, to help reduce some of that weight. Overall, I think it's gonna be a lot harder and almost impossible to do. It's still a little bit of a work in progress, but overall, especially now that tuning's out, finally, I do want to get some small things, different filters instead of the stock Ford filters. And I don't really have $180 to spend on filters because I just bought a catch can, which is $215. So there's that. There's also a couple other things I want to do with the car. I want to show off, Dremel out the fronts to try and add airflow to the overall car. My big thing with this car is going to be airflow, keeping this thing fully, no choking on air, no nothing. I want this thing to have more than enough air to be able to push out maximum power. And I want to Dremel out the fronts over kind of by the tire area. The editor throw up a video of it. But I want to go ahead and Dremel those out and put ducting in, because I do know that without proper ducting, it's wind hitting wheels, which is not very good. Even though it kind of cools your brakes, it's overall not good for your like straight wind to hit wheels. I think it adds like drag or can add slip or something like that. Oh, one other thing. Now that we're talking about it, tuning's out. I just got this car this year, so I have a still 60,000 mile warranty, 5-year warranty. I'm not gonna get tuning anytime soon. Am I blowing through miles in this car? Yes. So most likely tuning's gonna be coming next year or year after, which means I'm gonna be buying bolt-ons and not getting the most power for them, but I'm gonna twin turbo my. Okay, so I definitely am going to take this guy off, get it figured out, which it should be able to just kind of get pulled off right now. I'm pretty sure I have it loose enough, so let's see. And in here is where your actual carbon trap would go, right at the like kind of 3-spoke thing right there. That's where your carbon trap would sit in, which is not there because I already removed it. Here's my good old throttle body. Oh, you can't move them like, oh, you can, okay. It's pretty cool. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be doing that, but I like it and it's cool. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and replace this guy real quick, put the other one on, and we'll do the same thing for the other side. I mean, it's really that easy. I mean, it's already taken off, full thing's taken off. It looks like a whole bunch was done. Nothing was really done. It took me probably like 10 minutes to do all this if I wouldn't have been recording. And that's both sides. So, not a whole lot of stuff. If you're wondering how I can tell, oh, how do you know like your filter's bad? First of all, that's damn near black. And if I'm not mistaken, that is black. So black means gunk and that means bad. YouTube don't take this down for demonetization or whatever. But this is what a good filter looks like. It's very, yellow, whitish, off-white or whatever. So we'll do this. Put these guys right next to each other. I mean, you can tell it's kind of dirty on this side, but it's really, that's really concerning me. So we'll go ahead and put the other filter on. See how it runs with the new filters on. Also, I think it looks pretty cool with my air intakes off. Okay, so we're taking another break. It's hot outside. Air filters are in. We just got to make sure everything else gets reconnected. I did want to take this time to say thank you guys for all the support. On the last video, we had like 2.6 thousand views. I don't even know how many likes, but bunch of stuff, bunch of support on it, lots of comments, lots of friendly faces, which is super awesome. But yeah, I want to keep making videos. We're gonna keep doing small stuff like this for now, because I don't have a bunch of money. But yeah, we're gonna keep doing small stuff like this, keeping it real, basic, kind of home content. I want to get to know you people. I want you guys to kind of know what I want to do. But thank you guys for the 2.6 thousand views. Thank you guys for I think we're at 49 subscribers. So thank you guys for that. We're going to keep making videos. We're going to keep doing cool stuff. I'm actually supposed to be going to a car meet today. So we might actually get some cool videos of that. I'm not sure if I'm going to make a video of that. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and finish the rest of the install. It's going to be basic. I'm not going to really show a whole lot of it. We're going to kind of just put it in. And we'll go ahead and get a little test drive. I'll show you guys a startup, of course, because we have to. It's literally a requirement. If I didn't do it, I think I'd die. So we'll go ahead and do a little startup, get it warm. I have to get gas anyways before I go pick up my girlfriend, so we'll go do all that and have some fun. Okay, so we got it all put back together. We got the new filters in. We're gonna go ahead and do what that guy over there just did and start this bitch up. And we're gonna see if we notice any differences. I'm gonna go on it's a little drive, it's like 5 minutes. It's gonna be hard to record the drive, but I'm gonna try my best and we'll see how it turns out. sitting in traffic. That pull wasn't too bad. I thought it was pretty good. You can actually hear, especially with the carbon traps gone, you can actually hear the intakes really pulling. Like before you could kind of hear it, but not really. Now I feel like you can. It is kind of hard to overall get a good sound quality video because I drive with the windows down. And once the car even really starts moving, that airflow starts coming in, it kind of makes it hard to hear anything, at least through like an actual, my phone mic. All right, it's hot as balls. Well, let's get it. Oh no. Okay, so that's gonna be it for the video. It was pretty nice making it. It was actually, I'm spending a lot of time editing it. But yeah, it should be dropping. I think this is probably gonna drop within the same day that I'm editing it, hopefully. If not, I'm gonna delay it until the weekend. But fingers crossed. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys watched all the way through, make sure you guys, like and subscribe, do all that cool stuff. And yeah, keep watching. We'll keep making cool stuff. We'll keep making videos, and we're gonna be turbocharged soon, eventually. But yeah, like, subscribe, keep coming back.